welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Simply Grace, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for coming back for another video, you guys. In today's video, I will be showing you how I got this makeup right here with just drugstore products. So if you're interested in seeing what I use, definitely keep on watching. All right, guys, so today I'm going to be trying out some new goodies that I bought from Walmart. I ended up getting a new foundation, brow pencil, and face powder. So I'm going to do my brows first. I normally pop on here with my brows done, but today I didn't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carve out my eyebrows first. That way it's a little bit easier for me to follow my shape because your girl needs to get her eyebrows done. So I'm going to go ahead and use a concealer. This is the Rare Beauty concealer. I normally just follow a shape that I want, even if I go over some hairs that are like not supposed to be there. How's everyone doing? Who's excited for Valentine's Day? It is right around the corner, you guys. It's literally creeping up on us. The month of February is also my son's birthday. He will be 4 years old, you guys. Kids grow way too fast. It's insane. But yeah, he'll be 4. And then in April, my daughter will be 5 and she'll start kindergarten. And your girl's not ready for that, you know. She's stressing, but it's part of life. So now that I've carved out my eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and set my eyelids with the Maybelline Lasting Fix Banana Powder. It looks like this. You guys, this powder is super good, very brightening. It sets your makeup in place. And it makes my skin look super smooth, so I really like that. If you're looking for a new powder from the drugstore, this one's a really good one. Okay, so this is the Oma Beauty Brow Pencil. It comes with the brow gel on one side, and then it comes with the brow pencil on the other side. So it's really thin. Nice, perfect little size. I feel like this one, the tip is a little bit thicker than the NYX brow pencil. I don't know if you've tried that, but if you have, this is a little bit thicker than that. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows with this. I'm gonna go ahead and outline them first. And then do like hair-like strokes. So far, that's the shade. It is a little bit reddish. Their shade range is not the best, but so far the consistency of the brow pencil is not bad. Like, I like the way it feels. Another thing, it doesn't really have a spoolie because it does have that brow gel, but if you have like a brow pencil, you can just use that spoolie. You know what, you guys? This brow pencil is actually very, very good. That was very easy. It didn't tug on my skin or anything like that. This is the way my eyebrow came out. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the brow gel. I wonder if this brow gel is like good for the hold and whatnot. So the brow gel does have a bit of a tint to it, so definitely be careful with like the areas around it because it can get in those areas. If it does, you can just take your spoolie and like get rid of it, or you would just have to go over it with your concealer. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I think it looks pretty dang good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eyebrow. This little brow gel, you have to be a little bit careful because a lot does come out on the wand, but I can definitely tell you that this brow gel will keep your hair in place all day, girl. Even the stubborn little guys, because got a couple of those and it actually, you can feel that it's holding them in place. It's nothing uncomfortable for sure, but you can definitely feel it. Well, now for primer, what I'm going to end up using is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I know this went viral on TikTok for a while, but this is the primer I'm using. I love the way it smells. I love how it hydrates and smooths my skin, and it does help with the longevity of my makeup as well. If you want extra smoothness, you can definitely go over this primer with like a pore filling primer. Sometimes I'll go in with like the e.l.f. poreless primer. That helps. But with me, I feel like this does the job, to be honest. Now that I do have that primer on, I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit for a couple minutes. While I do that, I'm probably just gonna do some eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and take my bronzer. I'm gonna use a lighter shade, and I'm gonna put that all over the crease. And then with the deeper shade, I'm gonna center that on the outer corner just to give a little bit more dimension to the eye. Sometimes I feel like the eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore are overpriced for being drugstore, and then the quality is not like that great to be paying $20 for a palette. Now, if I'm gonna pay like $20 for a palette, then it might as well be high-end. I don't know. That's the way I think. What do you think? Sometimes I like to like blow out my eyeshadow towards my eyebrow. Okay, now I'm gonna take the deeper shade and I'm gonna concentrate that more on the outer corner of my crease, just to give some dimension. You don't have to be too precise, but I am going to put it on the outer skirts of my eye. Okay, so now that we're looking a little like this, I'm going to go ahead and take my highlight. Makeup is versatile. You literally can use it for anything. So if it says it's for highlight, doesn't matter. You can still use it on the rest of your face and your eyeshadow, however you want. And I'm just doing that to give me a little bit of an oomph to my eye because I want it to be simple but not boring. Okay, so as you saw, I did use my fingers to apply it because I felt like it wasn't giving that much pigment with the brush. So I went ahead and I put my highlight as my lid color. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some mascara on because I do want it to be a simple look today, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. If you follow me on TikTok, you would see that this has been literally one of my favorite mascaras in the moment. It's just so separating. It lengthens at the same time, adds a little bit of volume, and it's very, very black. I love how it is super easy to remove as well. All right, so that's our mascara all done. I really enjoy using this mascara. It is very, very pretty, you guys. If you haven't already tried it, I definitely recommend that you do because it is affordable. And it is very good. It's not going to let you down if you want some pretty long lashes with a little bit of length and separation. Okay, now the time has come to do our foundation. I'm going to be using the Oma Beauty foundation. This is the Flawless IRL Skin Perfecting Foundation. I got mine in the shade Honey Honey T1. I'm kind of nervous because it looks a little dark. I'm not going to lie, but it's worth a try. I'm going to start with a little bit and then I'm going to work my way up because I'm not sure if this foundation is one of those like you don't need a lot type foundations. Even if it is a little dark, that's fine because the powder that I got is a little light. Okay, so this foundation is definitely one of those a little goes a long way. This is actually very pretty. I like the way that it's setting. So this is the way it looks so far. I feel like it's setting very, very pretty. The only thing is it's definitely the wrong shade, so I really need to go change that. I'm gonna go ahead and brighten my face a little bit with this concealer. The way I'm gonna go ahead and highlight is like this, just to add a little bit of like dimension and brightness to my face. Okay, so for my under eyes, you guys, I like to set it with a brush first. And I'm going to use my powder brush and I'm going to take some of this powder and I'm going to set my under eye. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure all the creases are not settled in. And then what I like to do is I'd like to take like a powder puff and then I like to semi-bake. I'm going to go ahead and take the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Mattifying Powder. I got mine in the shade Light. I feel like I want to take my powder puff and press this in. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yes. Honey, this powder is definitely a go, you guys. It literally made my pores disappear. I think we're on to something. If you are a dry skin gal, I probably wouldn't tell you to do this foundation just because I feel like it is very mattifying. Unless you use like a hydrating primer, but definitely don't set your face fully. Like you can set your under eye and whatnot, but don't go in and set the rest of your face because I feel like it'll be a little too dry for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do the under eye. I'm going to take the light bronzer shade and just sweep it under the eyelid a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes as well. I'm gonna go ahead and reset my eyebrows because I feel like a lot of powder got in my eyebrows. Okay, so with this brow gel, just know that when you do your eyebrows and you put the brow gel on, your eyebrows are set, girl. You're not going to be able to move your eyebrows after you put this on. So definitely, before you set your eyebrows, make sure that they are the way you want them. And I would probably set them after you do all your powder products. So I'm going to go ahead and just bronze up a little bit with this Juvia's Place bronzer. Mine's in the shade Tan, and I really enjoy these bronzers, you guys. Very good for drugstore. You can find these at Ulta. Super pigmented, really easy to work with. They blend out easily. You see, they just blend like a dream. Another thing I like to do with my bronzer is I'll go underneath the chin and whatnot, but I'll go down under the chin, and that just helps with like more of a slimming effect. Recently I learned that and I have been using it, and I think it actually really works. I really like the way it looks. Another thing that I want to tell you guys is to clean up that bronzer, all you have to do is get some powder and then just go right underneath your bronzer, and it'll just like clean it up and put it, you know, it'll like define where your bronzer was supposed to be. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do our blush and our highlight. The blush that I love is also from Juvia's Place. I have been enjoying these palettes for a while now. This is the Volume 2 palette, and it comes with 2 shades. They're literally perfect. I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna do both today, but I'm gonna start with the lighter shade. And I like to start my blush up here and then work my way down. And if you didn't already know this, your blush is the first to wear off. So if you go a little heavy-handed with your blush, it's okay, because it will wear off throughout the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my highlight. I like using this AOA brush. Literally, this brush was $1. $1, girl. Look how pretty that applies. Super pretty. Very pigmented. It's like a light golden champagne-y color. Perfect. Okay, so I'm only gonna apply my highlight right there. I like to do it down the bridge of my nose, the tip, a little bit on the cupid's bow, and on my cheekbone. And sometimes I'll like blend it into the eyeshadow just so it looks a little bit more blended and cohesive. Okay, so I'm gonna use a Drugstore lip combo as well. I'm gonna take this Sugar and Spice LA Girl lip liner, and I'm gonna line my lips. Okay, so after I've semi-filled in my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Milani Matte Satin Lip Cream in the shade Lavish, and I'm just gonna put that on the center. Okay, so that is the lip. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Essence lip gloss in the shade Behind the Scenes. It's just a clear gloss. Very affordable, and it looks very pretty. Nice and glossy. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty Optimist setting spray. I would have used the Milani one, but I don't have it with me right now. And sometimes I don't like the fact that it like adds a little bit too much glow in the middle right here in the center. So I'll take my powder puff with powder and I'll just mattify those parts. That just mattifies the center of the face so it can last a little longer, and it keeps the glow on like the outer skirts of your face. I really like that. All right guys, this is the finished look. It's pretty much a full face of like drugstore products. What do you guys think? I feel like the drugstore is definitely upping their game. Way more better quality, and you can get a really nice beat with drugstore affordable products. So if you haven't already, definitely try out the products that I showed you guys today. I think you'll love them. They are super good, and for the price, you're getting high-end quality with most of these products. I hope you guys try these products. If you do, definitely leave me a comment down below. Leave this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Join my little family here on YouTube, and nonetheless, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.